Good morning, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It is December 4th. We're going to have some pretty choppy markets again today. And actually, we really need to keep a close eye on what's going on with some of these outside markets. That was the big influence yesterday. The European Central Bank president, Mario Draghi, came out basically stating that they're going to extend their quantitative easing program all the way through 2017. But the bigger surprise yesterday was when they did cut the deposit rate by 10 basis points. The trade was expecting actually quite a bit more than that. And we ended up seeing a very sharp short covering bounce for the euro. Now that set some profit taking for the dollar, and the dollar had sharp declines yesterday as well. Now that influenced our markets because as the dollar goes down, we tend to see a hype in commodities as a whole. And I think that's what sparked the short covering rally in just about everything yesterday, grains included. So can we see something like that again today? We may. We had a jobs number that came out this morning. Employers had added an increased jobs, 211,000. And they left the November unemployment rate now remains at 5%. So what that's going to do is ending up basically giving Janet Yellen and the Fed kind of a green light to go ahead and raise rates here at the next FOMC meeting. So that's at least what the trade is expecting now. So we'll have to see how is that going to weigh on the dollar? What's going to happen here? If we see the Fed raise rates, that's tightening of dollars. That should end up being friendly for the dollar. But we saw that massive selling yesterday as some profit taking had hit. And we're going to probably see the dollar stay very choppy going into that Fed meeting on December 15th and 16th. So as of right now, the dollar is, it's up 33 cents. But when it's down more than $2 yesterday, a bounce of 33 cents. We'll have to keep an eye on that this morning. So a lot of outside influence that may affect the grain markets here today. Corn up just a half a cent, beans down 2 3/4, with wheat up 3. Now, we did have USDA just moments ago announce that we're going to have they announced 249,000 beans sold to unknown and another 170,000 beans sold to China. So we may end up getting a bounce here for beans and maybe push us above that $9 area and continue this rally that we've seen from these lows. As far as livestock, though, we're up 70 cents right now for cattle. Very violent moves for cattle. It doesn't seem like cattle are happy unless they go $3 in either direction. But they're starting the morning off on a stronger foot, up 70 cents. Cutout values were a little bit higher. Choice up 41, select up 77, and cash trade though coming in hearing steady. So we'll see how we finish out the week as far as cash. Now hogs, a little different story, down about 30 to 40 cents this morning. Cutout values though up $1.98, so that's looking pretty good, but starting off a little weaker this morning. So at 9 a.m. Central Time, you've got a press conference with the OPEC leaders. Basically, how are they going to keep this output as far as crude? There's talks right now that has been leaked, that basically they're going to keep output the same, and that ended up dropping crude oil. When I came in this morning, we were about 50 cents higher. Now we're about $1 lower in crude at this point. But we'll hear some of those announcements a little later on this morning. Stock market about unchanged right now. That was higher earlier. And as I mentioned here, we've got the dollar up about 33 cents. So behind me on the board, you can see a web address. We're just asking if maybe you could help Allendale raise money this year for the Crystal Lake Food Pantry. Definitely a great cause. And we're pushing to raise some money for the Crystal Lake Food Pantry this holiday season. And you can go online and donate if you wish. If not, that's okay too. But just throwing that out there for those that are looking to help out here this holiday season. But give us a call if you guys have any questions at all. We're going to see these markets chop around quite a bit, but 800-262-7538 or on the web at allendale-inc.com. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you again on Monday. Take care.